Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Security for Harry and Meghan's 4-day quasi-royal tour of Colombia cost an eye-watering 8 billion pesos, £1.5 million, local media have claimed. The £375,000 a day cost involved 3,000 police and soldiers, plus helicopters, sniffer dogs, bomb disposal units and an ever-present guard armed with a ballistic briefcase or bulletproof shield just in case of a sniper attack. They were invited to the South American country, which is a no-go zone in parts according to the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, by left-wing Vice President Francia Marquez, who has survived at least 2 attempts on her life. But the security cost to a country facing huge socio-economic problems, a third live below the poverty line, has enraged many, including the security chief of the City of Cali Council, where the couple ended their tour on Sunday. Writing on X under a report on the security cost by CW Noticias, Andres Escobar said, "Billions that could have been used to expand coverage of children's canteens, pay salaries of community mothers, seed capital for Afro communities or adapt sports venues practically in ruins." The right-wing official also accused Ms. Marquez of squandering public money on her vanity, adding that taxes were spent on rich white people for photo opportunities and social media. In the past, she has been accused of taking helicopters like taxis, although she insists this is because of her own personal safety. Speaking to Mail Online, Mr. Escobar added, "The country paid almost $2 million for the security of this trip, and there are many, many Colombians who are hungry and have a lack of basic needs. They invested this money because the vice president wanted to meet 2 high-profile public figures and brush aside criticism and problems that we have here through a corrupt government. We are in an economic crisis and 8 billion pesos have been spent for the visit of Harry and Meghan. Colombian military planes and helicopters have been used and the money could have been better spent." Before this current government came to power, they campaigned that they would save money and not waste it, but they have done just the opposite with this visit. He also referenced Ms. Marquez's reason for inviting Harry and Meghan and said, "The vice president asked them here because she saw them on Netflix. Can you believe that? How ridiculous. I can't believe she said that. This country could have used the money to invest in our own infrastructure. We are in a bad way and money is wasted for this." While another councillor in the capital Bogotá also lashed out at the trip beneath a social media post from Colombia's leftist president Gustavo Petro praising the visit. Right-wing leaning Papo Amin asked if Petro had forgotten about bombs and kidnaps that had hit several regions across Colombia, and a left-wing guerrilla group who held part of the country in an 8-day siege. The visit also took in the cities of Cartagena and Bogotá, as well as brief stop in the village of San Basilio de Palenque, set up by freed African slaves almost 300 years ago. Topics for the faux royal tour included online violence, cyberbullying, mind wellness in the digital age and female empowerment. However, apart from one event, there was no access to British media, with a lone Sussex-approved reporter from women's fashion magazine Harper's Bazaar providing fawning coverage. Reporters who dared to focus on the security were warned not to do so, as they could be tipping off terrorists despite the presence of soldiers and police being visible to all and sundry. While some who spoke to a teacher after being invited in following Harry and Meghan's departure from a school were then kicked off a media WhatsApp group set up by the press office of the vice president. And because of the massive security, there were no walkabouts meeting people on the street, as each venue was ringed by police and they were driven in and out at high speed in a 14-vehicle convoy. It has led to more questions than answers, with the main one being what was the point of the trip, especially in terms of the security aspect, as Harry has been in a long-running dispute with the Home Office over his protection in the UK. When he stopped being a working royal, his security was downgraded, but he has brought a court case arguing that he needs it when he visits the country from his new US home. How?